Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to the channel. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, and today we're gonna talk about the trine between the sun and the moon and how can we use that trine, that gift, to boost up the structure and the profit of other areas of your life. Thank you very much for watching, by the way. Your support is greatly appreciated. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and use the links down below to know more about my services and to check my other content like gaming, for an example. So today we have the sun in Capricorn, 19 degrees, and we have moon in Taurus as well. So both the sun and the moon are in earth signs, so that's a trine. It means you are receiving a gift. We have easier ways to see, feel, and act on earth-like things like practicality, structure, business, limits, boundaries, routine, patterns, realism, worries, stressing out, things like that, right? But it's a specific trine, or we are receiving it in a specific way, because if the sun was in Taurus and the moon was in Capricorn, it will be different. And we're gonna see also how is that working out with our passions, with our values, with our expansions, okay? So let's go into it real quickly. So first, sun in Capricorn, it means that we are wanting to act and express ourselves in new practical ways to obtain and establish limits, boundaries, business in general, movement, flow of things in our life that it makes us feel profitable and secure. Then we have moon in Taurus, exalted in Taurus, by the way, means that we are overreacting, over responding, over attracting, and over attaching ourselves to anything that makes us feel and looks like comfort, pleasure, progress, stable progress, stability, structure, things that look real safe, or things that look safe in what the world means to be safe, aka a safe house physically and in terms of family, a job, steady income. So you might be feeling comfortable because you're receiving the steady income and not because of the job or the people or the experience itself. You know what I'm saying? So the gift that we have right now between the sun in Capricorn and the moon in Taurus is a gift to initiate new routines and patterns, new limits and boundaries through actions and expressions that will allow us to move and bring forward all the manifestations, all the accumulations, all the steady work that you have been doing internally from the moon in Taurus. Because Taurus, it's very much, but not only, about the material realm, right? But we can take a conclusion from there which has to do with accumulation. And that's why the moon is exalted in Taurus, and that's why the moon rules Cancer, right? That means that Cancer and Taurus have the easiest time to attract stuff. But if you're in a bad space, you'll attract bad stuff, quote unquote, right? But Taurus is about accumulating, while Cancer is about initiating certain emotions. So with the sun in Capricorn, we can find or create real places, real routines, real things to do with your hands in the real world that can bring forward the accumulation, the values, the pleasure, the profitability, or all the negative senses of Taurus that you have been building up internally. Remember, we're still overreacting with the moon in Taurus, but if you can use the gift with Capricorn, that excess of energy, that overreaction can flow into a place, into a limit, into a boundary, into a routine or pattern to help you initiate or bring extra energy or accumulation to something that you were already working on. But if that thing that you were working on, that you were accumulating, does not really belong to you, or is not something that really makes you feel safe and profitable, either right now or in the future as a goal, the gift will not work as well, because you will not be able to fully direct the energy, because your spirit doesn't want that energy to flow there. Your spirit wants today to bring the Taurus energy to a Capricorn place, which is ruled by Saturn, and Mars is exalted in Capricorn. So if it's not really your stability, Saturn, and you are not excited about it, Mars, your spirit will not be present in that space and will not be able to accumulate as much energy. And everything in the real realm, it's all about accumulation. Now let's check how we can improve other aspects of our life using this trine. Remember, Sun in Cap, Moon in Taurus, the gift to initiate and bring new routines and patterns, limits and boundaries, to bring forth the accumulation, pleasure, and profit from the Moon in Taurus. All right? So we have Mercury getting into Capricorn right now. So it's another party. It's another element of the trine here. So Mercury trining Moon in Taurus, a gift to initiate in the mind, and Mercury likes to be in Taurus because it's easy to understand. It still prefers to be in Aquarius because it's the external side of Saturn, so less emotional, less secretive, but still about reality, structure, talking with others about the world, about some business, about some contracts, about some values, about how we can plan things. So we have the gift to initiate new plans within our mind and relationships where we can use or profit from our accumulations, internally speaking. Now, it's also a gift to talk and analyze the overreactions of the Moon in Taurus about reality, about money, about relationships, about accumulated emotions that are now being associated with something in the real world. Because that's really the difference between Taurus and Scorpio. Because every time the moon is in Scorpio, it's kind of full moon scenario, and the moon is exalted in Taurus. So it's really, both are very emotional, but Scorpio don't need an external representation to see it or deal with it. Taurus kind of needs, right? That's why Taurus are considered slow, because they're already in a state of being, but only when they see the physical accumulation of it, they realize or they feel impacted. Because then first you have the spiritual accumulation, then you have the light accumulation, then you have the emotional accumulation, then the mental accumulation, and then the physical accumulation. So Taurus, they have the ability to, especially Taurus moons, they have the ability to sense how things are accumulating, but sometimes they choose or they just can't feel impacted or take action on it, right? So Mercury in Capricorn here can be a gift to communicate or overanalyze overreactions and over feelings about reality. Then we have Mars in Leo/Cancer in retrograde. So let's take it as it's Leo because it's still carrying energy backwards, right? So the gift to initiate new feelings of pleasure, insecurity, or profit, right, can help us maintain a concept or a feeling of excitement about our creativity, passions, emotion, creativity, passion, frustration, anger, and motivation. So we can keep those things in a stable pace while addressing or placing them into the real world via a new image, Leo, or a new routine and pattern, Capricorn. But it's still our feelings or how emotional realm, it's gonna learn how to feel comfortable by bringing that fire down a little bit so it can solidify and become something real that you can count on to use as a way to connect with somebody else or to just feel ready to do your routines and patterns in the best way possible, in the best profitable way possible, spiritually or realistically speaking. Then we have Venus in Pisces. So actually this trine of the Sun and the Moon in Taurus is now actually helping a lot with Venus in Pisces, because Venus in Pisces is exiling both the Sun and the Moon. So it's a great opportunity to feel great, to feel super connected, to feel the love, to feel the dreams come true, or to feel the nightmares, the anxiety, all your variants in your head coming to power. So if you're already a powerful spirit, this gift in Earth will help you bring very smoothly, very directly, and very consistently the dreams, illusions, imagination, creativity, and what you really desire to be and feel in your routines. But if you are in a bad state of spirit, if you allow other spirits to push you around, they will manifest their things in your body, in your space, and then you have to deal with that, and it's not good. You know what I'm saying? Then we have Jupiter in Gemini. So Jupiter in Gemini is bringing some lightness, some inspiration via communication, thinking, analyzing, or being more social while maintaining some distance, while being a bit cold. So that can help you expand and bring to another level and to more awarenesses the routines and patterns that you are associating using the value, profit, and insecurities from the moon in Taurus. Then we have Saturn in Pisces, a little bit like Venus, but instead of being that smooth flow of energy, of pleasure, of communication and integration, it will be an opportunity to solidify your dreams and illusions, your creativity and your spiritual desires. So if they are clear to you, and if they are already defined in the spiritual realm, in your imaginations and in your feelings, it will be even easier to make them relate and manifest into reality by using the Sun in Capricorn to act in new ways to bring forward what you have accumulated with the Moon in Taurus. Then we have Uranus in Taurus conjuncting the Moon. So feeling extremely insecure, feeling extremely unstable, but also feeling extremely unique, fresh, in a new realm, in a new adventure. But you gotta be strong. Uranus, it's all about being strong, right? It's co-rules Aquarius, which already deals with Saturn, it already deals with fixed energy. And then you have to be strong because if you are unique, if you're the one bringing the new waves, nobody knows how to surf those yet. So you're gonna be the first one to surf and fall and be scared of the big ass waves. But it's a new adventure. Spirits love that, right? So the Sun in Capricorn is helping, bringing some stability, bringing some potential. That's why Mars is exalted in Capricorn. Because if you can see the potential of your Saturn, which rules Capricorn, if you can see the potential of your structure, of your business, of your limits, of your boundaries, of your routines and your patterns, that motivates you. That really motivates you. That's the exaltation of Mars. But then because there is nothing solidified yet, if you project that too much, you can burn yourself out in terms of energy and responsibility. But the Sun in Capricorn right now, it's really helping bring into reality via new routines and patterns or via a potential goal in terms of structure to bring the uniqueness, the individuality and the change into your life, even if you feel insecure or unstable. Then you have Neptune in Pisces, also 3 alignments in Pisces, all about, Saturn is balancing things a little bit there, right? So we can bring into reality via new routines and patterns and new actions, grand dreams and grand illusions that have been accumulating in our internal realm, because Moon in Taurus requires that fixation, that accumulations to be activated. And lastly, but not least, Pluto in Aquarius. So we are feeling weird or out of place, but we can already see the steps that we need to take in order to transform ourselves and the world into a place where you and everybody else can have their own fixed, unique, individual mind and communicate that in the middle of the crowd without feeling perturbed and smurfed by the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So great energies today, especially Sun in Capricorn and Moon in Taurus, sextiling all those alignments in Pisces. It's a great balance because the Sun and the Moon are bringing to us practicality, structure, value, profit, and then those 3 alignments in Pisces are bringing the dreams, the purpose, the flow, the creativity, the gifts, and then we can use the Sun and the Moon to make them very present in our realm in a realistic and practical way without killing the dream or without letting the dream engulf too much our realistic perspectives. And that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. Leave a like and subscribe. Use the links down below. Get in contact with me via IG and email. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings and emotions, and a whole bunch of individuality, creativity and responsibility as well. Remember to believe in yourself, in all possibilities, and always remember the best way to be is to be your goddamn self. See you next time.